Good evening, everyone. It's Friday evening. Welcome to our Friday podcast, Motivation Academy, where we're motivating people to go to university. I have amazing guest with us today, Katarzyna Pawlińska, Senior Recruitment Officer in Motivation Academy, and Karolina Żur, our project management student. But she's not only the student, she is a professional musician. Apart from this, she's writing their own book. She opened her own business doing the graphic design. She was also studying in Poland. Good evening, Karolina.
Good evening.
Can you tell me why you have decided to study project management if you have such a successful, I would say, story in your life? You was doing so many online courses. You finished the degree in Poland, and then suddenly you decided to study in UK. Why?
Having a UK degree can place us higher on the job market. There is no doubt about it. So really, that doesn't matter how much knowledge we have and experience and how many degrees from Poland. Doing degree here is something that can elevate us and just make it like our life easier. Plus, project management is something I notice I'm doing daily when I'm managing my own projects and when I used to work in a different companies. So I said to myself that is actually good. I want to have diploma here and I want to get this deeper insight and to be able to translate my existing skills into the new position. Yeah.
Okay, so you recently finished your all modules. You passed the exams. How long did you study? Years, months?
I started the course in February last year. So the expected duration of the course is 1 year. So I finished everything. And we had deadlines until the end of the February, beginning of the February. Right now, I'm waiting for the grades. So it can take a little bit, probably
Okay.
April.
You are full-time mom as well?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, so how did you manage to go to university and do your project management study, graphic design job, look after your child, write the book, because I know 400 pages are already written. How did you do that? How did you study?
I just drink a lot of coffee.
Which is not healthy. We don't recommend that.
No,
But
to be honest,
did you study online or on campus?
I was studying online because it gives this flexibility and great opportunity to just place the studies around our day-to-day duties. So it just gives a lot of freedom.
Can you tell me what I'm seeing on the screen? What is it?
That's Elite. That's the online campus. So that's the platform designed for the online students that gives them access to the courses, to materials, the library, all important documents, contacts, everything in one place. It's the form of the application and also like the online portal. So I was laughing that I can take my campus everywhere with me. So I don't have to go to Bloomsbury, to the city, to study. And that's my student ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, if you would decide to move to another country, I guess you can't because you have a child, but if you wouldn't have, then you can really study this online course anywhere in the world. Is that correct?
Yes, I was planning to run away. Yeah.
You sent us another picture of this online portal where I think you're submitting your assessment. Can you tell me how you connected your knowledge from Polish university to UK one? Did you Polish studying like help you on any way to achieve something in UK?
Of course. Like first thing, having academic knowledge, anything like to be structured to study, gave me a lot because I understood what the studying is about. Like it's about the self-discipline, planning, yeah, meeting deadlines, and doing a lot on my own. So I was not expecting miracles that someone will actually give me the whole knowledge and I will have to do nothing. That's the trick. Plus, yes, I was studying communication and editing. So I was able to connect that with the business studies, with project management studies, because when we come to the people management, stakeholder management, communication plans, which is extremely important when we actually structuring the project, when we build in the project frame. It helped me a lot. Plus, I decided to write my master thesis, like the final assignment, sorry, about communication in business, about neuro linguistic structures in our brain. There are parts that make it possible for us to be motivated by using particular communication tools. So when we run in a business, when we run in a project, and we have people who are getting tired, fed up, burnout, we all have lives and struggles, yeah. It is good to remember that there are ways to give them this positive boost of energy, and it doesn't have to be only about payments, because money cannot motivate
You have to
long
put the
term.
carrot and the stick on the front of the horse. This is why I heard about motivation of
Carrot.
people. Yeah, carrot on the front of the horse that always gives something
Actually,
to pull them with you.
Actually, right now at this stage of my studies, I'm 100% sure that the best type of motivation we can give something is trigger the motivation they have within them. Because once the carrot is gone, this person will not do anything else. We will have to give them the new carrot, yeah. So, to trigger what we want to really do, to be able to boost their natural energy, and to help them understand what goals they have, what they want to achieve, and just a little bit push them that direction, yeah. People will go on their own.
What do you want to achieve?
Long term,
5 years.
5 years. 5 years. I want to publish my book. I want my business to be successful, which means I want my brand to be recognizable. I want to be good at project management and work within the organizations. That is my actually aim, to work with organizations that bring the positive change, because my long-term goal is to build an organization that will support people who got lost along the way, especially women, because I'm single mom and I know how hard it was me to find a way out of my box. Yeah.
I
So
feel like to cry because now we're making some action for especially Polish people, Polish parents who they are lost on the way when they came to immigration in UK. You will see us soon in the biggest.
Yeah, it's very important because we don't talk much about that. Like if you come into the foreign country, you don't know, you don't understand the structure, the system. So if you do not have someone who will guide you around along the way, who will show you that's the direction, this is the steps you have to take, and we will help you with that. And without this, you cannot take the next step. Yeah, this is exactly what Motivation Academy is doing. So that's the support they give in, and I find it very helpful. And this is exactly what we need, because we don't surround ourselves with people who know how to do it. We will either we'll never make it. That's the truth, or it will take us longer time. In my case, it took longer time because I didn't know.
Okay, so we gave you the knowledge. So your book will be about helping people also to find the way. Yes.
That
When the
is
book
much
will be ready,
better.
I'm sure you will make all the graphics by yourself. Yes, because you're a professional graphic designer.
Yeah, I'm fussy.
Okay, we can't wait for this book. Okay. Kasia, can you tell me a little bit? I will go too emotional about this single mothers and all the stuff, because we're working hard with one media company to make it live. Yeah, it's called Red Lamp, because always I was seeing the single parents after work, when they like reading the books, for example, with the kids, and the light is like red, and there is, for example, next day no possibility for better job, let's say. So we want to make people aware that through the education they can get better jobs, and single mothers, they are not alone. And for undergrad, when they study in undergraduate degree, they can get government help, so they don't have to count the money from benefits, and they can move on. They can go to university. They don't have to forget that the child is not everything. There is life outside as well, especially people on like migrant workers, and people who don't have the families in UK. So it's super good subject. I think we'll make another podcast about it because this podcast is about project management. But what I wanted to ask about, like first, Kasia, okay, employment promise. To just jump a little bit to another subject. What is employment promise, Kasia, and what university exactly promised to students?
Okay, so before I answer your question, Kamila, I would like to just say to you, Karolina, that wow, you are a really great woman power, and I'm impressed that you are, keep the balance between your study, be full-time mom, and also like you are writing the book. So really, I am like glad that I can help you with the application, and now you almost finish your study. Really, I'm happy to hear that from my students. Yeah, and employment promise. Employment promise, it's in general relates to employability. And one of our top university that we cooperate with, they are so confident that our students will succeed. And if they will not find a job within 9 months, the university, they promise that students will receive 100% refund of the tuition fee, and they will receive 50% of cashback plus 50% as credit towards another course. So this is really good. We are like we can be 100% sure that our students will find a job after complete the degree.
And Karolina, I know that you told us in our short chat before that when you was trying to, for example, find a job as a project manager, they also need experience, not only the diploma. And Kasia, so what is the solution for it? Of course, Karolina is doing master degree, but for the undergraduate student, what is the solution to study and also get the practice?
Okay, so I would highly recommend to study with placement year. If you will decide to do undergraduate based on Polish Matura or another high education, secondary education from other country, you can study, so example, 4 years, and 3 years, so example, the first and the second year you can study on campus, and let's say the third year you can do the placement year. And placement year is a great way to put academic theory into practice. It means that the placement year allows you to gain extended practical experience of professional work environment during your degree. So basically you can do paid work as part of your studies. This is really good opportunity for you. And then once you finish the degree, you will have also experience. Yeah, that's the place.
Thank you, Kasia. Karolina, before you said that one of your goals is to make your company to be visible, that it will be, I don't know, famous, for example. What is the name of your company? How we can find you? By the way, I was looking for a good graphic designer for about 1 month. Why I didn't know about your company? What is your company name? How we can find you?
My company name is K Creative, with K, and with Creative K. Everything is KK because my name is Karol. So, and I'm creative. Simple as that. Because you know what? When I started thinking like, how can I name my company? When I'm doing so many creative things, writing, designing, copywriting, and drawing, painting. It's just all about creativity, about how we use whatever we have in front of us to make something out of it. That's the creative power we have.
My gosh, Kasia, why you didn't tell me? We're looking for a graphic designer. We need to have a chat after this. Okay. Gear. So, of course, we have our employment promise at the university for undergraduate students. We have the global rotation. You can start studying in UK and continue, for example, in the campus in Berlin. Karolina, did you know about it? That you can
like I said, I was planning to run away, but my son kind of stopped me, and So I stayed in London. Yeah.
Can you tell me, we have on our screen the course models. Which one was the, like, in your opinion, the most interesting one, and why?
They were all interesting in the way, like, when we talking about the business and we want to do something ourselves, or we want to understand the structures, like how things really work and what is important, all those subjects were just opening different flaps in my head to just give me not even only deeper insight in what I already know, but to give me the wider perspective, like what aspects, legal, economical, interpersonal, have to be taken under the consideration when we want to do the business, do the project. Like literally, practically everything around me is a project. So I think my favorite subject was product management, because it was connected with marketing, which I like, which I want to explore more, and all those aspects around us, like what is going on in economy and why it's important, how we can use it for our advantage, like how to not be ignorant and how much we can pay for that if we are ignorant.
My goodness, I have to make definitely separate podcast with you. Carolina, can you tell me, have you ever heard about this lecturer? He's one of the lecturer of project management. Did you have classes with this person?
Yes, I had product management. Yeah, I absolutely love. Yeah, amazing person.
It's very good to know that we have amazing tutors at that university. That person written 2 books as well, and he was working on construction in Olympic Park in Athletic Village. So it's good to join the university with this kind of fantastic people. They can be an inspiration for us.
Good networking.
And good network.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Kasia, do you know if the university helps students to get the job? They have an alumni service. They help to write CV. Tell me something about it. And Carolina, do you have any knowledge about this from the university? If they approach you, that they can help you to, for example, find a job on any way?
Yeah, so in basically each student can count on individual counseling from a career advisor, and each student can get the support from not only one person but more persons, such as and they will you can have a contact with your supervisor. You can have a contact with your student journey advisor or with your legal career guide, and they will help you to prepare the career plan. They also have job vacancy database, so you can ask them about this. They will also help you to write a really good CV and covering letter. You can also ask them for help to complete application form. This is very important because this is like first step if you want to apply for a job. And also they will prepare you for interview job. And basically they are doing. They also help you understanding the legal market, and also research the legal recruiters. So this is like a lot of opportunities to you. Each of our currently students, they should know about it, and you should use it. So
yeah, but Carolina, you didn't want to use it because you said that they only helping. No, why you didn't use it exactly? The
No,
service.
I didn't say I didn't use it. It is just like project management is very wide discipline. Yeah, it's just like a tool we apply into different platforms. So, for example, I was interested in particular area in business, like for example in creative services, digital design, marketing. Something I'm connected with already because I cannot imagine myself to go to work in, for example, construction. Yeah. I don't have the knowledge, and to run projects within this area, I would have to get different set of skills. So I was sober about that, and plus I just decided to go place my next steps to the areas that I'm already interested in. Yeah, so yeah, we were in touch online. I was receiving emails from employability portals. They send in plenty of links with webinars, with job trades, like a lot of things, but not everything was within the area of my interest. So it's not like I didn't use it, but like for example, there was a lot of legal jobs, like law for lawyers. So because I'm studying on the University of Law, so project management is organized within the business school within this university. So it's just kind of separate area. But yeah, they gave me some useful links. Like for example, Target Job is the application for students. So for students, it's designed for students who are about to graduate and then graduates and they want to look for the job. So that's the application that helps a lot. Plus, I always do my own research. I always do things on my own. So I can, for example, recommend for people to go on platforms like Digital Grads for people who want to work within the digital area and like marketing, something creative, but also they have free courses, plenty of courses, general in business, business courses like business development, management. So my advice always for I learned myself that it's all about focusing on internships, the practical knowledge, how we can apply what we know already. Because I understand one thing for sure, nobody will make miracles for us. Nobody will just give us the job if we don't do anything. Yeah, that's the truth. So we have to put effort into that.
Exactly. It's a shame that our podcast can't be like longer. So thank you very much, Karolina. Definitely, I will be in touch with you again to talk about our Polish Action Red Lamp, about studying parents and migration problems and all this stuff. I wish you all the best with your book. We are waiting for it. And also, fingers crossed for your positive passing exam. So we're waiting for
I hope so. That's it.
Definitely. We're waiting for the pictures from graduation. Thank you both.
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karolina, for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Hello again. My next guest is Jacob from JK Design and Build Company. Hello, Jacob.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yes, all good. All good. Thank you.
I read on the internet that you're turning ideas into dream houses. Is that true?
Yes, we try, and so far we're good with that kind of thing. So the clients are satisfied. We're on the market over 15 years, and we have a lot of satisfied clients, good recommendation, new architects, new projects, and so far all good.
Okay, our weekly podcast is to motivate students to study project management degree. Of course, one of the factors which motivates people to start study, especially project management, is income and money. So I will ask you a very easy question. How much money did you make on your biggest project and how long was that project? I'm asking that question because I want to motivate our students to study that course.
Okay. I don't know if I should say that, but I mean, this is between like 50 to 80,000 on one job in 6 months.
Okay, so we're saying that average income of project manager in UK is between 50,000 to 100,000 pounds. So we can definitely say that this is the truth.
Yes, definitely this is the truth. Obviously, this is not all the time. I mean, I will be millionaire if I will have all jobs like that. But generally, I mean, it's opportunity. It's always a good opportunity, some opportunity to achieve that. And this is possible. I must say this is possible because that's happened in my company. So yeah, if someone would like to try it, then yeah, good luck.
How many people do you employ?
How many people do I employ? At the
Yes.
moment, we employ 12 guys.
Okay, and apart from this, you have stakeholders like architect and all this kind of people, yeah?
Yes. So basically, it's like we have the employees, workers, which are related to JK Company, is 12 guys, and on top we have partners. We have with the partners we have 3 architects, 2 internal designers, and of course we have also subcontractor like electrician, plumbers, that kind of thing. So actually, if we added all of them together, I believe with that will be like group of maybe 25 to 30 people related
Wow.
to the jobs.
Okay, wow, this is big number. So if I would have student after project management degree and he would like to get the job in your company, what kind of skills would you be looking for to employ the project manager in your company? I'm asking difficult questions.
Not really. What kind of? Definitely they have to be good on the computer with program Excel, because that program is calculated all the money in terms of the contract profit. So the Excel spreadsheet, to be honest with you, is the key. And then just to be polite and good, the relationship between clients, my guys, the communication with the new clients. I mean, this has to be something about the mentality as well. So that kind of skill, to be honest.
Definitely leadership skills, time management skills would play the key role as well, right?
Definitely, yes, definitely.
And people who are listening this podcast, so my dear students, future students of project management, you can gain the skills, you can learn the skills during 9 months project management course. Can you tell me what kind of documents and licenses do you need to start the construction project?
Sorry, I lost you. You know, I didn't hear the question. Could you please say again? What kind of
licenses or documents do you need to start the construction project?
Yeah.
So, for example, if one of our students would like to
what
start
kind of license? I mean, we definitely our company is registered with Federation of Master Builder. And also at the moment to working in London, central London, in zone number 1 and 2, they request for health and safety regulation and CSCS policy. That means the company has to pass a few tests about whole management on site, how we secure this, how we take care about clients, how we take care about even neighbors. So I mean, because we are 15 years on the market, so we are aware about all the rules, and the rules is keep change every year in London. At the moment, the new things which come on the market is the fire restriction rules on each individual property on zone 1 and 2. So now we have to do like kind of fire risk assessment in central London for each individual project, and it will be definitely good to be with Federation of Master Builder. So our company is registered already with Federation of Master Builder. They come to check our projects once a year to see the condition of the job, to talk to the client if the client is happy with us, and yeah, that kind of things.
Okay, so if anyone of our Facebook watchers would like to start a construction project and they would like to choose any company to work with, definitely, guys, make sure that your new construction company have all these certificates and they know the regulation. How we can find your company if someone is interested to do, for example, loft conversion or extension, how we can find you?
To be honest, the best way to find us is online. I mean, we have quite nice website which is updated every year. Advertising is good, but at the moment we on that kind of level. My company is on that kind of level. I do remember when I'm start my company when I'm grow up. So on the first 2-3 years, I do a lot of leaflets and business card, and I have some guys to split the leaflets on some good areas to get more projects and new client. But now on the stage where we are, after 15 years, we don't looking for jobs, to be honest with you, which is good for me, because we working by reference and we working through architects, which we know and they know us. So basically at the moment it's very good to have the good architect who trusts you and you trust him, because of course in this country, I mean, first to build something has to be designed. And when the design is done, then client and architect looking for builder, and then they put you in the tender, and if you win the tender, then you can get the job. But to win the tender, of course, you have to be flexible with the numbers. And like I mentioned a few minutes ago, very important is to have your own architect, because then you can work through him. And we have 3 architects, and for that reason we very close to them, they close to us, and we have basically at the moment is end of March and we are full booked to January 2014. So this is good for my company to be busy for next 10 months.
So the key to success in construction project management in project is definitely keep your good quality work. So then you have just referrals and you don't have to advertise. Can you tell me what was your biggest challenge in running the project?
Biggest challenge?
Yeah.
I think the biggest challenge was definitely one of them. One was the big crash in the market in 2012, because on that time it was difficult to be on the market. We lose a lot of contracts and a lot of projects, and I think to be clever enough to manage, I mean, that kind of situation when there's no work, and survive and keep going on the future years. That was the bigger challenge for us, because it was not easy to stay in the market on the difficult situations. And also sometimes we have situation when clients, obviously, I mean, this is good things about you have your own company, and it's as well some bad things to have your own company, because we have situation when clients don't pay us on time, and sometimes even they don't want to pay even if the job is completed. So I mean, the challenge is to just manage this kind of things, the bad days, to be honest with you.
How did you overcome that big challenge many years ago when there was no job on the market? How did you find the solution to still exist? What did you do that time?
How was the solution to stay on the market? Yeah, that's the question. Okay, the solution was we dropped the price quite a lot, and we reduced the team. I do remember on that time we have as well like 10 people, and we reduced the staff, we reduced the cost, just to wait for better time. And that take 1 year, I remember, when we just tried to stay in the market and try to survive. So yeah, to be honest, it's not just reduction. So reduction of staff, reduction of the margin as well. So we dropped the price down, so less income to the company. but that gave us the opportunity to stay in the market and keep going.
Our podcast in general is about studying and this week project management, but I know that you wasn't studying in UK, you was studying in Poland. What did you study in Poland?
That was, we studied in Poland public relation.
Okay. Completely different field.
Completely different field, but I use this to grow up with this here in England, in London, basically to do proper advertising of my own company, to talk to the client, because on the study they teach us how to have the nice contact with the people, with the new clients, because that to be honest with you is maybe completely different feeling, but it's still customer service.
Okay.
And the customer service, we call public relation. They obviously you're talking about different things, but you still need this, because you have to imagine, for example, if you would like to build your own home, or if you would like to build your own extension or loft conversion, and you save let's say £200,000, and then you're looking for builder, and if you select 3 builders for the tender, the client who wants to spend £200,000, and from the three builders, he has to select one of them. And now this is your job, to talk to them nicely, to convince them, to give them the trust, to give them the feeling like you are the right person to work with them, because you have to, at the end of the day, you have to present them the feeling like they will make the right decision to employ you, to spend the £200,000 with you. So it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. Sometimes we have projects for 50,000. Sometimes we have projects for 500,000. Like we just signed off the contract like 2 months ago for 500,000. So that project take me 6 months to sign off the contract. We have 4 builders from start. That was tender. We price it for first 2 months. Then architects deduct from 4 builders, he deduct 2, and then I stay with other builder. And then we just we have meetings with client about finishing, how we will do this, how we will do that. So on the meetings, they obviously watch you. Who are you? What is your mentality? How you will do additional works? How you talk to them? And yeah, on that kind of meetings, you just build the trust, and then it's at the end of the day, it's the client decision if they will choose you or someone else. So I believe everything what I learned in the public reality, this all experience, I use here in London in my company.
Always we say to our students that at university you will learn the skills which you can transfer to another job. Many people starting business management course, and then they transfer the skills to another job. And you are the best example that you started another course in university course in Poland, and your job was different in different field in England, but you use your skills which you gain at the university. Jacob, thank you very much for today. I wish to speak with you longer and longer, but our podcast is not that long.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, and congratulations, because definitely you are a successful project manager and a businessman.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time today. And thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Jacob. It was very nice to speak to you. My next guest will be Milena Juszczyk-Marciniak, will speak in our own language, Polish. But I would like to just translate what will be on my screen during the podcast. Często waluta, której ty nadajesz wartość, means the time is a currency, but you giving the value to that currency. You can think about it later on, what that means for you. Milena Marciniak-Juszczak. Moim kolejnym wspaniałym gościem jest Milena Juszczak-Marciniak, tak w tej kolejności dokładnie?
Tak, cześć.
Milenko, nasz podcast w tym tygodniu jest na temat studiów Project Management. Ty także studiowałaś z Motivation Academy, ale zupełnie inny kierunek studiów, który tak naprawdę pomógł ci w projekcie, który teraz na pewno prowadzisz, prawda? Co studiowałaś i w jakim uniwersytecie?
Wiecie co, studiowałam na 2 kierunkach, dzięki Wam. Najpierw na Kingston University, tam business management, a teraz można powiedzieć, już kończę pozytywną psychologię i psychologię coachingu na East London University. Tak naprawdę to jest jakby chwilowy tylko break, jestem na takiej dziekance, bo jestem mamusią 10-miesięcznego baby, więc w przyszłym roku pochwalę się magistrem.
Ale w międzyczasie, w tej przerwie w studiach bardzo się rozwijasz. Możesz powiedzieć mi troszeczkę więcej na temat twojego projektu, projektantki życia oraz twojej konferencji, która będzie 24 czerwca.
Wiecie co, Projektanckie Życie to jest platforma rozwojowa dla kobiet. Tam kobiety mogą się łączyć, jednoczyć i rozwijać. Natomiast te kobiety tak naprawdę przychodzą do mnie najpierw teraz na konsultacje indywidualne po to, że one tak naprawdę szukają swojego miejsca na ziemi. Wiele osób potrzebuje tego planu, wiele osób potrzebuje tej wizji, natomiast to jest, wiecie, potrzeba taka robota u podstaw, u tego, gdzie ja tak naprawdę jestem w tym momencie i gdzie ja zmierzam. Więc widoczność na rynku, czyli ten taki projekt Nasze Życie, Projektanckie Życie, projektujemy nasze życie, planujemy nasze życie przez różne kroki, przez wykorzystanie naszego czasu, który jest nam po prostu na co dzień dany. To jest jedna rzecz, tak? Wymarzyłam, zamanifestowałam, zrealizowałam w międzyczasie bycie mamą. No ale co, druga rzecz najważniejsza, no to są konferencja, która już teraz będzie trzecia edycja 24 czerwca, konferencja także dla kobiet, dla Polek, wreszcie ja, też po to, żeby one tak naprawdę zainspirowały się w tym, w którą stronę zmierzają w swoim życiu, tak? I znowu project management, planowanie, czyli zarządzanie projektami, to jest chyba nasz największy projekt, nasze życie, cóż większego, tak? W tym momencie, zobacz Kamila, my sobie rozmawiamy, natomiast w tym momencie zrezygnowałyśmy z pewnych rzeczy, tak? Na przykład to jest wieczne podejmowanie decyzji, ktoś by powiedział, bo to jest tak łatwo. Nie, kurczę, w tym momencie jest dziecko u opiekunki, ja napierdzielam i robię coś innego, a w innym czasie jestem na spacerze, nie prowadzę biznesu, tak? Więc to jest projekt naszego życia i tak naprawdę wiele osób gdzieś tam, jeżeli chce, najpierw musi chcieć pójść na studia i zmienić coś w swoim życiu, no to wy jesteście tutaj jedną z najlepszych opcji, żeby po prostu to zrealizować, tylko musi się to, wiesz, to wielkie pragnienie w nich pojawić dokonania tej zmiany.
No i też tak troszeczkę jest, że nie każdy ma plan na siebie, prawda? Więc jeżeli ta osoba skontaktuje się z tobą, to możecie razem zaprojektować w jakiejś przestrzeni czasowej jakiś plan, zmotywować tą osobę i na przykład jeżeli w tym planie pojawią się studia, no to serdecznie zapraszamy do Motivation Academy, więc wszystkich widzów Mileny, którzy już gdzieś mają jakąś drogę ukształtowaną, zapraszamy na studia, a naszych studentów, naszych widzów, którzy nie wiedzą, co ze sobą zrobić albo jak się za to zabrać, to zapraszamy na konferencję do Mileny albo na indywidualne konsultacje. Zgadza się?
Tak, dokładnie Kamila, dziękuję, że o tym wspomniałaś, bo wiele osób gdzieś tam błąka, ogląda na przykład Twoje wywiady, ogląda inne osoby, inspiruje się, natomiast na tej inspiracji zostaje i takie, wiesz, chcieństwo, wieczne błąkanie się po kątach, a tak naprawdę Wy umożliwiacie im możliwość na zmianę, Wy pokazujecie, że nie dość jak w ogóle zobaczyłam ostatnio Waszego posta, że może ojciec iść na studia, dostać dofinansowanie, od razu screenshota wysłałam swojemu mężowi, mówię, a może to jest jakaś opcja. Wszechświat krzyczy, żeby tutaj może dokończyć sobie studia, bądź w ogóle je zacząć, tak? Więc mówię, kurczę, no taka opcja i to jest tyle możliwości i dlatego wiele osób też przychodzi do mnie, bo zobacz, jest dużo tych możliwości i my czasem nie wiemy, co wybrać, jeżeli już coś chcemy zrobić, tak? Albo na przykład właśnie inspirujemy się, widzimy ta osoba i co tu zrobić, więc wiesz, przychodzą osoby powiedzmy do mnie, wybieramy na podstawie ich talentów i zdolności, to w jaki sposób mogą zaistnieć na rynku i tak jak powiedziałaś, czasem brakuje nam pewnych kompetencji, takich kompetencji, wiesz, twardych, miękkich możemy się nauczyć jakiejś tam asertywności i tak dalej, ale tych twardych kompetencji, które właśnie dawają uniwersytety, które dajecie wy i dzięki temu gdzieś tam się to wszystko uzupełnia, nie?
I też jest ważne, że dużo osób na przykład ma na co dzień jakąś swoją pracę, ale w tym czasie chciałoby otworzyć własny biznes. I żeby otworzyć własny biznes, trzeba mieć na to środki. I na przykład nasi studenci mogą skorzystać ze Student Finance, czyli z tych środków rządowych, kiedy podczas studiów 2 dni w tygodniu albo wieczorami sobie, kiedy oni studiują, dostają w Londynie 14 000 funtów. Więc serdecznie polecam tym osobom, które by chciały rozpocząć własny biznes, a nie mają pieniędzy, no właśnie skorzystanie z tych studiów, bo to jest nie dość, że wiedza, środki, ale na pewno potrzebujecie do tego osoby, która wam pomoże rozplanować to wszystko, bo pogubić się jest bardzo łatwo, bo dni są krótkie tak naprawdę. Powiedz mi, Milena, bo tak jak mówię, nasz podcast tygodniowy jest na temat project management. Wszędzie mamy projekty, całe nasze życie może być projektem, które możemy zaplanować dobrze. Ważną odgrywa rolę w projekcie czas. Czym jest dla ciebie czas?
Ile mamy czasu? Moi drodzy, właśnie, czas to waluta, której ty nadajesz wartość i osoby, które mnie znają a teraz już poznają, no to jest najwyższa wartość, jaką się kieruje w życiu. Moi drodzy, to jest coś, czego tak naprawdę nie możemy odzyskać i pieniądze możemy odpracować, możemy spłacić nasze różne zobowiązania, a czas, ta minuta w tym momencie, tego już nigdy nie powtórzymy. Dlatego tak bardzo ja nakładam nacisk na te wartości. Osoby, z którymi zaczynam współpracować, zaczynamy od wartości, co jest dla ciebie ważne i na tej podstawie budujemy i twój biznes i rozplanowujemy twoją tak naprawdę efektywność osobistą. Bo teraz zobaczcie, moją jedną z wartości jest rozwój. Ja, będąc z wami, to jest rozwój, to jest mój rozwój. Jedna z moich wartości to są relacje. Mamy relacje z Kamilą, utrzymujemy relacje, ja już się napełniam i dla mnie to jest po prostu zabawa, że ja tutaj jestem. Na wczoraj umówione spotkanie wskakujemy, tak? Bo to jest spójne z moimi wartościami, ja czuję, że tym żyję. Jeżeli teraz ktoś by mi powiedział, nie wiem, masz tutaj zakoduj jakieś oprogramowanie, ja chyba bym po prostu zesiwiała w 10 minut, bo to nie jest ani moja wartość, ani moja umiejętność i dlatego tak bardzo ważne jest, żebyśmy żyli w zgodzie ze swoimi wartościami. I ktoś kiedyś powiedział, że wiecie, to co lubimy robić i na tym zbudujemy swój biznes, to tak jakbyśmy nie przepracowali ani jednej minuty. Oczywiście tutaj byśmy mogli, wiesz, polemizować, prawda, nieprawda, bo to się może skończyć, wiecie, albo pracoholizmem, albo perfekcjonizmem. Natomiast o ile lepsze będzie życie i przyjemniejsze jest z uśmiechem, jeżeli po prostu będziemy robili to, co lubimy. I dlatego te wartości, i dlatego ten czas, żeby 24 godziny, żeby mijały z uśmiechem na ustach, pracując i żyjąc jako osoba poza pracą. Więc dla mnie czas jest bardzo ważny, bardzo istotny i moją taką misją jest to, że osoby, które ze mną współpracują, czy po prostu są gdzieś tam w mojej przestrzeni obok mnie, tak samo zaczęły uświadamiać sobie, że to są minuty naszego życia i tak, w jaki sposób to zaprogramujemy sobie, czyli zaplanujemy, to na koniec dnia albo usiądziemy, wiecie, z takim kurczę zrobiłam, tak, kurczę zrealizowałam, albo no dobra, nie dzisiaj, no to jutro, tak? Z jakim poczuciem się po prostu kładziemy spać i z jakim poczuciem wstajemy. Czy zrealizujemy ten swój projekt pod tytułem życie, projekt pod tytułem studia, projekt pod tytułem biznes, czy będziemy takimi, wiecie, malkontentami i narzekali, bo słońce wyszło, a zaraz deszcz popadał, tak? Więc tu jest, kochani, decyzja.
Ostatnio, jak zakończyłyśmy naszą rozmowę na Messengerze, jak się nie mylę, napisałaś mi wiadomość: dziękuję za twój czas. I ten czas zawsze mi się kojarzy z tobą i to było takie miłe, bo nieważne ile rozmawiamy, ale ten czas, dziękuję za ten twój czas, że ty jesteś za to wdzięczna. Bardzo masz fajne też communication skills. Kochani, z Mileną możemy rozmawiać i rozmawiać, ale na pewno nie na Friday News, które nie mogą trwać nie wiadomo jak długo. Jeżeli chcecie się skontaktować z Milenką, to w jaki sposób można zamówić u ciebie konsultację?
Wiecie co, najlepiej wskakujcie sobie właśnie na projektantskieżycia.com, tam w zakładce jest konsultacja, zarezerwujcie sobie konsultację, jest to 60-minutowa rozmowa, która się przedłuża do 90 minut, więc rezerwujcie sobie te 90 minut zawsze na rozmowę ze mną. No i potem zobaczymy, jak możemy zaprojektować wasz biznes, głównie waszą widoczność na rynku. Głównie to są ludzie, osoby, które chcą zaistnieć na rynku, poukładać bądź swój biznes, a czasem wydostać się z etatu i zbudować coś na własny rachunek, a dzięki właśnie tutaj uzupełniającym waszym umiejętnościom, jeżeli chodzi o Motivation Academy, to możemy zawsze popatrzeć, czego wam brakuje po to, żebyście zaistnieli na rynku i zaczęli zarabiać na tym, co kochacie po prostu.
Musimy wymienić klientów definitywnie z czasem. Kochani, nasza akcja Mama i Tata idą do szkoły. To jest właśnie akcja Czerwona Lampka, gdzie namawiamy rodziców, żeby właśnie poszli na studia. Milenko, powodzenia na kolejnych konferencjach, na pewno się na nich pojawię. Trzymamy kciuki za ukończenie studiów i przede wszystkim gratulujemy Ci sukcesów, bo w tym roku i w poprzednim idziesz jak burza.
Dzięki bardzo i również wam i wszystkim waszym studentom kibicuję i do zobaczenia.
Just to summarize a few information about the project management. If you decide to study Master in Project Management, you can join this degree in September or May. The fees of the course is £11,000. You can use government funding to cover tuition fees. You will have the core modules, which are on the screen now during the 9 months. At the end, you have to submit your dissertation. You have to know also that when you finish your degree, you can go for 2 months to Berlin to study in our campus in Berlin. Guys, please don't forget about the employment promise, which we mentioned with Kasia. Also, if you don't know what kind of duties and responsibilities the project manager you have to look after the project from beginning to the end. You have to plan the budget. You have to employ people. You have to have amazing communication skills to communicate between the team. During your course, you will learn what kind of software you can use to design your project and to make sure that the milestones of the project are met. Of course, you have to develop excellent leadership skills. You need to have good relationship skills to communicate with customers and stakeholders, for example. And time management is important. You have to learn how to measure the project, how to resolve the problems, conflicts. All of this you will learn during the project management degree. It's master degree, but if you would like to, if you, for example, have any degree from UK, Poland, bachelor degree in Polish, our licenciate, you need to have minimum grade of 2.2 to 1.11, or for example, giving an example with Polish qualification, you need to have grade 4, means dobry, to start project management degree. If you haven't started your studying yet, you can start business degree, you can start art and design degree, you can start engineering degree, because projects are everywhere. Like you can see with our guests, projects are between the business, between the construction, between the graphic design. So if you will join any degree, you can top it up with project management degree. Well, we had really amazing guests today. I'm very lucky to host all of you. So we were speaking about project management. Just to quickly remind you that you can start project management course in May and September. You can study fully online or 2 days in campus in London, Birmingham, and Manchester. Thank you, everyone, and don't forget to like and comment our podcast, because we're doing all this hard job for you. So we're waiting for the comments, likes, shares, and feedback. And watch us next week when we will be talking about medical law. Bye-bye, everyone.